There we go, we got the mud. We're back in the bathroom for the wall, and I'm going to grab my trowel to lay out the mud for these joints. How do you get it from the hock to the trowel? Put it right upside down, it's nice and easy, and it transfers very well. Front end, same deal. Okay, let's put her on. We got to move. I won't put it around for too long, we got to move. We need at least that much done with the quick set, because it'll harden quickly and that joint will be brought to a finish. Since we've got a lot of mud, we'll load this one up at the same time. And there we go. And the joints are now loaded up. There's no bald spots there. That's how you get bubbling. No mud behind the tape to glue it down. It will bubble up. Paper's ready to go. It's right on my roller. It's kind of nice. The crease on the paper, the pointy part's at the back that goes towards the wall. Inside crease is at the front. You'll see later on the inside corner why it's designed this way. So we find where the space is for the joint, touch it with my finger, other side, flatten that piece of paper, it's in place. Down at the bottom, same deal, a little water pipe to go behind. One side, find the crease, and there we go. Now we pick up our tools, the trowel and the hock again, and we're going to wipe this to smooth. So I'll hold the one end with my hock so that the paper doesn't slide on me. Place my trowel tilted up, press hard, and smooth it out. Excess I wiped away. We don't want any extra or excess mud. Forward, there's one joint done. That's nice, isn't it? I like it. We'll do it again flatly. This is a tapered joint, that's why you see the load of mud, and it pushes the tape right into it. Down at the bottom is a butt joint. We'll be treating it just a little differently. Again, I'll hold the paper and flatten it out. Wipe the excess mud with the end of the trowel, and make sure I leave nothing, no excess, nothing to sand. Get it flat. That's the job of this coat, is to just tape it up and seal up the holes. There we go. Okay, there's two joints that look nice and smooth and ready to go. Now we've got a big chunk out of here, we'll address that and the inside corner. So we don't need the trowel for that particular job. We'll put it down and we're back to the 4-inch knife again. Here's a trick that's used for doorknob holes too. We'll be putting mud on the back of the tape and then sealing the hole. By the looks of it, the hole's bigger than two pieces of tape. So I'll make sure I cut two. I'll turn my hock towards you, and you'll see I'm going to put a 1/4 inch of mud on that piece of tape and a 1/4 inch of mud on that one. Now I lift this tape and bring it to the hole and flatten it out. Don't touch it any further than that, just flatten it out. Take the other one, because the hole was fairly wide, right beside it, overlap a little bit, and flatten it out. Now, we've got that all cleaned up, it looks good. I'll just flatten out the outer edges. And it's all cleaned up. We'll let that harden in 10-15 minutes time. I'll be able to touch that with my finger and it's not going to move. Alright, we still have time. We still have enough plaster Paris on here. Let's do the screws. Two directions. On, going up, and down. On, going up, and down. This way here you don't have to go over it many times. So, when you move at a good pace, it kind of goes like that. The inside corner and the use of the 4-inch knife. 4-inch knife, to direct the mud on my 4-inch knife, it's pull on one side and side swipe. Makes a triangle. I want the other side, I go to the other side and make a triangle. This is the method that I'm going to use to apply the mud to the corner. So, let's load up the corner. I got my little triangle deal working. I'll go past the joint by a little bit, actually meet the other tape from when I did the bathroom before. I'll meet the other tape up there and I'll load up the mud. Nice and thick. I want at least 1/8 to 1/4 inch of mud on that wall. The other side as well. One side at a time though. Okay, we've got enough mud there, there's no air holes through it. I'll wipe the excess away. I'm still leaving 2 inches away from the wall, that's all mud. Enough to accommodate my tape. Now, organize my mud on my hock again, and make my little triangles and load up the opposite side. If my triangles are small enough, I don't have to do the extra step of wiping the mud away. That's what I'm trying to do this time. Pick it up properly to lay down a 2-inch wide strip of mud. And I did this time so I won't take the extra step of wiping excess right now. We'll set the tools down and I'll fold the tape. This is where the folding the tape comes into effect. There's an inside crease and a pointy side. The pointy side goes towards the corner. The inside crease allows me to fold and run off tape very, very easily. So let's place it in the corner. It's already folded and ready to go. Place at the top, work your way down. And rip, 2 sides at the same time. Now pick up my tools, and this is wiping that tape. So we're going to tilt that knife up, we're going to wipe the tape, but not up and push too hard that you're taking the mud from behind it. So we go a little bit at a time. Start from the center of the tape, tilt up and push up. Start from the center, tilt down. We'll run from the bottom all the way to the top, and that's nice and flat and smooth. Opposite side, same deal. From there moving up, from the center, moving down, and it looks very nice. Now I'm just going to touch this up, and I want to flatten the little ends up here. Okay, that is now considered our first coat. This is all we got for waste, maybe 10, 15 cents worth. It's not all that bad. We'll see if we can stick it anywhere else in here, like a big gap or holes or something, and do a little pre-fill. Yeah, we'll unload this mud and we'll pre-fill it. These other parts only have to be taped with regular mud. Tiles are going right up. So since we have the extra quick set, I might as well just pre-fill these holes. It'll make that job of taping a little easier. Looks like I'll have to get the screwdriver out. We didn't check our surface back here yet for screws sticking out. So you keep a screwdriver handy because it will happen. That's the only spot, right there and there. I've got a little hole in the corner. You won't see that, but I have to do it. And now we let this harden and we get set up for regular mud to tape off the other joints that I don't have to put a finish on. That's it for now.